Okuhle, and I will be doing a summary on the section 5 of the book called The Final Hope. Section 5 is divided into 3. The first part is for in 6 days. The second part is worshipping the image, and the third part and the last one is one Talmud. This chapter centers on worship, true worship and false worship. As we near the end of the world, the call of the gospel in Revelation chapter 14, the 3 angels' message, is a call to true worship and a warning against false worship. For instance, in John chapter 4, the Samaritan woman wanted to know from Christ what is true worship. The message of the first angel takes us back to creation. According to Exodus chapter 20, verse 8 to 11, the one who created deserves to be worshipped on the day that he has chosen. When we open our Bibles, before we meet the message of salvation, the fall, or any other doctrine, the Bible introduces God as the Creator. And in the close of creation, He created a day and designated it and set it apart as a day of worship. Sabbath worship and obedience to its laws is a sign of true worship. In the book of Genesis, we hear of Nimrod, who founded the kingdom of Babylon. The kingdom of Babylon is the father of, or rather the parent of, confusion and false worship. In the book of Genesis, after the flood, people were speaking one language and were of one mind until they decided to disobey God's commandments. When God created men, He commanded men to multiply and scatter on the earth. But in the building of Babel, men did not scatter, and that's where confusion was born. God confused their language. This is the same Babylon that conquered Israel, destroyed the temple, took vessels and the utensils that were meant for the worship of God. God spoke to their king Nebuchadnezzar through an image. Instead of realizing and being alarmed of the realities that God was showing them, they made an image for themselves and worshipped it. Israel learned the worship of images or of gods from captivity. In Revelation 13, we hear that the enemy will create another image and weary modern Israel. We are warned against worshipping that image. The question of the New World Order is upon us. English is already the language of command. However, the Bible impresses not so much on a language, but a united world with one voice, one currency, united against the people of God and His law. Recommended readings are the book, The Final Hope, and Revelation chapter 14. I thank you.